Something good has finally come from the tragic killing of Freddie Gray in Baltimore early this year. The mayor recently announced that every one of the police vans of the sort that Freddie Gray was transported in when he sustained the injuries that eventually led to the loss of his life will now be equipped with video cameras. And so in the same way that we have tried to get body cameras on police officers so we know what they're doing when they're interacting on a one-on-one way with people who end up getting killed by police in an increasingly high amount, this will now be going on in Baltimore's vans as well. Now, if you don't know why this is important, it's because of the dirty rides, the rough rides. There's various terms that they use for it. But basically, in Baltimore and in other cities, police have been putting people into the backs of these vans, not securing them, securing their arms perhaps, handcuffing them so they can't defend themselves if, which ends up happening, the car accelerates quickly or stops quickly. They slam on the brakes and then the person goes flying into the wall, goes flying off of their chair, that sort of thing. Now, this is important when you consider that people have been left paralyzed, people have died in the past, and Freddie Gray did as well. His autopsy showed that he suffered a high-energy injury in the back of a police van, and so this is certainly a good thing. We have a quote from Stephanie Rawlings-Blake, the mayor of Baltimore. She said, "We're working through a process that will place cameras with recording capabilities in the backs of all of our police vans to ensure that we have a more complete record of what happens there." Now, the problem, of course, is that in the same way that dash cams and body cams can be turned off by police officers or can be made unavailable in the event that there is an investigation, there's the possibility that that could happen with these cameras in the backs of vans as well. And so having the cameras is a good thing. Having access to the footage is far more important. And so hopefully Baltimore will be forthcoming with that footage if this happens. Now, the idea is that with the cameras, perhaps they'll be less likely to do those rough rides in the first place. Fingers crossed on that. And by the way, this is a little bit of extra information that came out about a day or two after the announcement that they'd be putting these cameras in the backs of the vans. Baltimore police apparently put, at least in one case, an "enjoy your ride" sign in the back of a van. Enjoy your ride, because we sure will. Now, do we need any more evidence that this is an ongoing, institutionalized practice? And we've heard from police officers before that this was going on, but now we know that they're not being irresponsible when they don't secure these people in the back of the vans. No, they're actually taunting them, putting up signs, letting them know, oh, we're going to get pleasure out of you going tumbling across the back of this van, even if it leads to the loss of your life. And so, look, the cameras going in the backs of the vans, that is certainly a good move. That's what we want to see. It's the sort of incremental progress, I should say, that we've been looking for over the past couple of years. But you have to fight the culture as well. If people are doing this on purpose, if they're getting their rocks off by injuring and even killing people, then that's a bigger problem than I think a few cameras can possibly solve.